Hello, I am back with day 2 of the long dark, and hopefully we can, this food's about to go bad, hopefully we can find some more food, and a gun would be nice. I'm sorry it's so dark, you know, but obviously there's no lights in here, so I'll try to, I don't want to waste all my lantern fuel, so I'll at least try to keep a match lit. Really, that was empty. But the lantern fuel goes pretty quick, and ooh, some antibiotics, water bottle, cotton long underwear, that's not what I wanted to click on. Okay, one more drawer. Hey, there's some people playing hockey. Ooh, medicine cabinet. Those are always good. More peroxide. I don't see anything in here. And here's one thing you can do to save on boiling water is take some from the toilet. But I'll you know, you'll...
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, shut up, lady. I assume you're taking the water from the toilet tank, so it's, you know, clean water.
Best be prepared for anything.
Yeah, eventually, like, she keeps complaining about how much she's carrying. I'll need to find a place to call home and leave my stuff there. But I think I already know where I want to stay, because it has
This will come in handy.
a workbench and a fire barrel inside. Sometimes there's stuff in the microwaves, so I wouldn't have to leave to work on my crafting, and I would have a fire for cooking and boiling water. The only thing I don't like about it is there tends to be a lot of wolves when you're coming in and out. Like the cabin I'm in right... Ooh, coffee. The cabin I'm in now is good for, like... You really won't find wolves when you step outside the door. So it's, you know, a little safer, but there's no fireplace, so you would have to do your fires outside in the cold, and there's no workbench. And some of your crafting projects take a lot of time, so you may as well have your workbench where you live to be able to work on it, you know, a little bit at a time. Sometimes there's stuff up under... Ooh, there's another lantern. I guess that's... Yeah, there wasn't an upstairs. See, I'll head across to this next island and cabin, and then hit the gas station across the road. And the gas station is where I'll be wanting to stay. It's a little less homey, but it has a lot of room for storage, and it has the workbench and fire, and it has a bed, you know, so it's kind of perfect. It's just doesn't look nice. But like, I love how pretty this game is. Hopefully I don't get a torch out in case I come across a wolf. Because I have my knife, but I'd rather not have to fight just yet. And she's walking so slow because I'm carrying way over what she should be. I guess, yeah, I guess I'll probably, maybe I'll go to her house and drop the stuff off and then come back. Because the slow walking gets really old quick. And you don't want to go out in that direction because past this point is thin ice and you'll fall through it and die. Like, I've never actually fallen through. I don't know if you can get out once you do fall in, but and of course you wouldn't know that unless you know, read ahead or watched a video before playing the game. It's just a nice little surprise. She's too encumbered to run. But see the sky, it just looks like, you know, like watercolor painting. And I like the snow, it's kind of glowy. Oh my god, run, lady. I may, you know, kind of fast forward through some of this slow walking. Because it gets, maybe I can hop into this cabin and drop enough off to be able to walk a little faster. And of course, like, the more tired you are, like, you have a carry weight of, you know, how much you can carry, but it'll go up or down depending on your condition and how tired you are. pass up this for the bandages. Yeah, I'll try to drop something off. This is a nice little place to stay too. But the other island is better because it's called Jackrabbit Island and it's covered in rabbits.
No,
So
could end up being useful.
Let's see, let's sort by the heaviest. Oh yeah, we've got like a lot of water. We'll put 4 liters in, because the blah blah blah. The water is heavy. You know, you always want to have some water with you, but it gets heavy quick. What else is pretty heavy? Some of these extra lanterns. Let's see how she can walk. That's a little faster. And then maybe we can eat. Still don't have... I can use my knife. The knife works fine. And also, like, when you're carrying food, of course the canned foods are going to be heavier. And the meat, once you get, you know, some meat, it'll be heavy. So you want to carry enough just to, you know, survive if you get stuck, you know, but you don't want to carry everything you have. Almost straight ahead is, you can see the, I guess that's like a dock pier, something. There's cabins around that, and then across the road is a set of houses and a gas station. And then there's a cabin, a couple of cabins down that way. And then, like, up back on the hill, there's a few trailers and cabin areas and like a hunting tower. Go ahead and grab what's in here. Oh yes, a pry bar. The pry bar is, sometimes you'll come across, like earlier I looted some lockers. Sometimes they'll be locked and you can pry them open. Or you'll find abandoned cars and the trunk will be locked and you can pry it open. And I don't know if you can really see, straight ahead there's those black birds flying around. Well, they're crows. But if you see those, that means there's a dead body underneath. Whether it's a human body or a dead animal. But you always want to go check those out. Because I think this one's a deer. But you know, you can come across like the wolves they actually hunt in the game. So they'll attack deer and rabbits, and you can come across the dead bodies and, you know, take advantage of that. Yeah, ravaged deer carcass. But it's still got some meat, hide, and guts. Let's see. The hatchet will take an hour. Huh. Seems like it used to be faster with... see my conditions going down because I was already freezing. I really shouldn't have stopped to get that, but I wanted to before it went bad. Kirk, of course, like, you know, it's frozen, it's freezing out here. I have hypothermia, which is a new mechanic. If you stay too cold for too long, you'll get hypothermia. I hope that's not a wolf I hear. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the wind howling so loud. But yeah, there's all these little hills of snow, and sometimes there can be a wolf, you know, just over a snowbank, and they surprise you. But anyway, this is my gas station that I like. I'll go ahead and pull out one of these lanterns that's about to go bad, like this one, and use it because I'll be scrapping it for extra metal, and I don't know of a way to take the fluid out before you scrap it, so I may as well use it. Sometimes there's a box of matches, painkillers. I've found like candy bars in there. There's these little shelves down here. Sometimes there's stuff here. The loot is always random. There's a soda, Stacy's grape soda. I'll go ahead and see, here's the garage area. Lots of tool chests to loot. And there's the well, actually there's 2 workbenches. And then back here is your bed and your fire barrel. But I'm gonna go ahead and set some stuff down so I'm not so overburdened. Ooh, a can opener. Let's see, we'll do food. So I need to cook. Set all this. And I like to eat the food that's about to go bad before I eat better food. You know, so the percentage will tell you like how close it is to spoiling. I'll keep like a little bit on us, but that's gonna be my food locker for now. And this... we don't need 2 knives. We don't need all that gas. Oh, I picked up a sewing kit somewhere, and I didn't notice it. We don't need our bedroll right yet. Don't really need metal on us. I'll hang on to the rest of this for now. And another new thing they've added is the animal hides and guts. You have to drop them inside and let them cure. And see, it'll have a percent, like 1% cured. And so you want to drop your stuff as soon as you can to let it start curing, because you can't use it until another
Probably useful.
pry bar. Oop, no, we're not gonna craft just yet. Ooh, a rifle round. A single rifle round. That's one thing, like, you do find a gun, but you're very limited on ammo. Let's see, we'll go ahead and drop off some of this first aid. We don't need to carry 3 bottles of peroxide on us. Some already cured leather. Some quality tools. But yeah, you're real limited on ammo. Like, you'll usually just find 1 bullet at a time. So you want to use it very sparingly. We'll leave that there for now. But yeah, we'll have to hole up here for a little while. Try to get rid of her hypothermia. And I guess I'm probably gonna go ahead and have her to go to sleep so that... I mean, I've still got a lot of daylight left, but she's not in great shape. So we'll sleep a couple of hours. Because we also need to cook up this meat before it goes bad. We'll do 4. And when you have fresh meat that's about to spoil, you can cook it and it raises its freshness or whatever. Like, it'll last longer after you cook it. That one's about to... Ooh. Oh, you probably can't hear that, but like, it's storming outside. In real life. Like, it's thundering. That was not much. So we'll eat these crackers. Drink some water. And then start a fire. We'll go ahead and use some accelerant just because I don't want to mess around. Add some more fuel. because it tells you your burn time down there. That should be enough. We don't have... I'm just gonna cook the raw food for now and then have her to rest some more. Because you have to get rid of hypothermia, you have to stay warm for 24 hours. And that just means don't get the freezing condition again for 24 hours. May as well. We'll try to melt some. May as well use the fire while it's up. And still have some embers. Now we can boil that water and put it in our cabinet so that we'll have extra water. Put it in our food. Let's see, we'll keep a liter on us. Yeah, and see, that fresh meat was about to spoil, but now it's like at 80, 80-something%. She's still exhausted. I'm gonna have her to eat some more, and then just sleep it off. And you can heat up the pork and beans and like, the cans of soup. I don't really know. I mean, I guess it actually warms you, like if you're cold. But other than that, I don't know any benefit to it. Other than, like, maybe something woke you up. That just means my fire went out. But I don't care. You have survived 1 day, 14 hours, and 14 minutes. So 5 hours of darkness left. We'll drink some water and sleep that 5 hours. And then get her condition back to higher. Because you don't want to go out with a low condition, because if you do run into a wolf, or especially a bear, when you get attacked, that lowers your condition. And you never know when you'll get attacked. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Because a bear will fuck you up. Like, even if you go out with 100% condition and then you get attacked by a bear, you'll walk out with maybe 3 to 6% condition. So if you're less than 100, it'll kill you.
I think I can use this.
And then even if you fight with the bear, you're not gonna kill him with a knife. You just, well, really, you don't even get to fight the bear. It just mauls you and then walks away. I'm sure you'll get to see that.
This stuff will come in handy.
Go ahead and loot the gas station before I head out. to go back to that other cabin. But man, like, I lose track of time so bad when I play this game. Because here it's already been another... see, I already checked these. It's already been another half-hour video and... you know... not much progress has been made. Oh, there's a book down here. And see, there's these radios, but they don't work. I'm sure they're checked those. You know, they'll do something in story mode. There's more soda in here. Another bedroll, which you really only need the bedroll for sleeping outside if you know, end up getting stuck out. And there's another toilet we can gather some water from. Oh, I never noticed that there can be stuff on the shelves. Oh, and I'll have to look at the other first aid kits that I already looted. Anyway, we'll drop. I don't think that one had a shelf, but I know the one in that one cabin did have a shelf. Let's see. I guess right now we're just gonna drop off. So, ooh, this one's in a lot better condition. Well, let's go ahead and put on the best clothes we have. It's like a down... Okay, so a basic winter coat is better than a down ski jacket. And these are cotton, but these are in better condition. Heavy wool. Yeah, I've got shoes. Thin wool sweater. Oh, wool long underwear. Yeah, I want those. And I've got gloves. And I'm going to harvest these other clothes for spare cloth, but I'm gonna wait to do it, because it takes time, like when you go to harvest, and I'd rather spend the day looting. And we can leave these books. Some of those. We don't need to take all of our sticks. And leave our cloth and leather. Feathers don't weigh anything. And we don't need 3 crowbars. Or our bedroll, or 2 lanterns, and another can of gas. I didn't mean to throw that one in. We don't need all of this lantern fuel. hate my mouse. It clicks too fast. Like I click once and it double clicks. So we have one knife, a hatchet. Yeah, we don't need that bedroll. And we don't need that. We'll drop that in the first aid box. And we will take some time. So it takes 15 minutes to craft one bandage. One more, because it takes 3 of the old man's beard per bandage. And then I will leave these regular bandages here, because I've got 3. I probably won't be bleeding that much, just for my daily visit. Why? I'm already exhausted. Well, I guess she'll be going back to sleep again. I guess that's... I didn't even, like, I woke up and emptied my bags and then made some bandages. Okay, well, anyway, it's time for the end of this video, so I'll just, I guess come back when she's rested up and ready to head out. Because, did I get all of this? Okay, sorry, it's hard for me to remember. Anyway, I'll come back when she's ready to go out, because, you know, I don't need to come back and let y'all watch her sleep for another 12 hours.